Alongside Clark Kellogg and Greg Anthony, I'm Kevin Harlan. And we'll be checking in with Allie LaForce from the sideline moments from now.
And they're trying for their second win in as many games against these guys. They were able to exploit their advantages the first time around. They're out to prove that that was no fluke.
Exactly, and confidence so big in this league, Greg. You know that. You want to keep that upper hand against teams whenever possible. You can see they've got that look in their eyes. I mean, it's time to get busy and go to work.
And Clark, how about Indiana's recent run, making it to the Eastern Conference Finals in back-to-back seasons?
You know, the last time that happened, Kevin, was about a decade ago when Paul George was the man leading the Pacers. Unfortunately, they fell to LeBron's heat both times. I was courtside for a couple of those matchups. And then last season, advancing to the finals and pushing it all the way to 7 games. The Pacers have a really bright future ahead of them, in my opinion.
So the Indiana Pacers able to put the first points up on the board. Inside, Turner with the steal. And LeBron with the clear path to the hoop.
Strong defensive instincts on full display that time from Turner. He knows exactly when to go after those steals.
Morant outside. Outside Durant. Out to Morant. Just 5 to shoot. The 3. KD's shot is off. And another fast break chance here. Finishing with force.
Shook that building all the way up.
And what an explosive finisher LeBron is. Rocking the rim whenever he goes up like that.
Morant drives in. Good work defensively by Turner. The Pacers off to a quick start here. The quick look, no good that time. And the foul on Drew Holiday. That's his first foul.
First personal foul. Second team foul.
Morant with a wide open look.
That's their 4th attempt from the floor with nothing to show for it.
No good with the triple. LeBron, no good. If you're just tuning in, we played about 2.5 minutes here in the first. Pass to Mobley. Now Morant. It's Durant on the wing. Fires the 3. Green with the rebound.
He's got a great stroke. That one almost dropped.
The drive by LeBron. And the dunk by LeBron.
Well, that's one man never afraid to punch it. Give LeBron a path to the bucket, and the finish is going to be something in a poster.
Now here's Morant. He's a good contributor to his team, averaging about 10.5 points a game. 6 on the shot clock. And there's the call. It's going to be an illegal screen.
And they've got to get their heads into this game. They're giving the ball away far too easily.
Right you are. I mean, that's turnover number 3 already. Not the way you want to start a ball game.
Holiday with the 3. Off to a good start as he hits his first shot attempt.
Defensively, they've got to pick up the intensity. Hard to win surrendering this high a field goal percentage.
Yeah, you got to turn up the dial on the intensity at the defensive end if you're them. I mean, it's still early, but I agree with you.
Now here's Morant. Still without a basket. To the left side wing. Shot clock at 6. Here's KD. And he can't stop this drought. Another miss. James wide open. That falls. Nice feed that time from Turner.
Excellent all-around performance so far, hence the big lead.
Yeah, you know, they've had the advantage at both ends. They've got all the momentum early on.
Okongwu a screen. And a wide open look for Siakam. No good on the 3. to find a more versatile forward, Clark, in this league than Pascal Siakam.
Yeah, and it's been so much fun to see how far his game has come in his decade plus. I mean, he was part of that Toronto Raptors championship team, an up-and-coming young force then, and now he's really refined his game. He's a go-to player. His hustle and defensive gifts are really what stood out early, and he continues to do that well. He's just a terrific top-line player in the NBA.
The ball movement on this run has been fantastic and is a big part of why they've been able to get these good looks.
Here's KD, and he banks in the layup.
This is where KD dips into his bag and comes out smelling good.
LeBron left side. And again, it's the Pacers from deep.
They're getting a lot of their points outside the paint. 3 of their last 5 baskets are from three-point range.
Pass to Okongwu. Now Kevin Durant. And play stops. Whistle on what looks to be an illegal screen.
They need to start taking care of the basketball. Careless play since the opening tip.
Have to make the simple play. I mean, already they've got 4 turnovers, and it's still early.
Now here's LeBron. 13 points in the game. And Holiday has it in the corner. Offline with his 3. And now we've got the intentional foul.
Really no idea why you're fouling in a situation like that. You know, maybe there's some bad blood between those two.
Yeah, but that's no excuse for that kind of foul. I mean, that might be an explanation for it, but certainly doesn't justify it. And even then, it's just not a good play.
And so it's LeBron James making things happen. And glad to have you with us, folks. Second quarter of basketball. This game has not exactly been neck and neck. But plenty of time left in this one. And a moment to look at the scoring approach in terms of where the points are coming from for the Pacers.
They're controlling the pace of this game, pushing the ball up court and getting good looks in early offense.
You know, points off turnovers is something else they've excelled in. I expect the opponent at least to try to squeeze that orange a little better.
And so the timeout here taken by Rick Carlisle. He made the decision to huddle up with his guys and talk about strategy. So, Greg, you played in the league over a decade. What's the toughest thing about being a pro basketball player?
Lots of things. To me, it's just keeping your spot. Every year, there's just so much talent coming in. So holding on to a place on the roster, and that can be as difficult as anything.
Okongwu down low. And Okongwu slams it in.
Oh, and look at his man just go flying by him after the shot fake.
And it might be humiliating for the defender, but it feels oh so good on the other side. My goodness.
Boy, I tell you what, guys, he was really in a good flow that time. Saw the opening, let the play evolve a bit, and then boom, boom.
Indiana moving the ball around. Indiana needs to get a shot off. On the wing, Green. To the middle. Here's Oubre. And foul on the shot. He'll shoot 2 at the free throw line.
And we know Oubre's not shot. When he gets in there, he's going to draw fouls against those defenders.
Wow. What, did he have something in his eye on that shot?
Maybe. But tried by Henderson. Monk, no one around him. And it's off from three-point range.
You know he wants that one back. Right in his wheelhouse.
Outside for Jackson. Pass to Oubre. It's stolen by Buzelis. Fast break. Here comes Indiana. The shot's good for Monk.
Well, there you go. One team operating on all cylinders at both ends. Steals, fast break buckets, and the other team in scramble mode.
Right now, let's take a moment here to catch up with Allie LaForce on the sidelines.
Well, the Pacers are all about winning. And Coach Rick Carlisle said, our young players are having to earn their way. They're not being given anything. It's the only way to do things, in my opinion. If you want to build championship habits, you got to do it on a merit-based, accountability type of basis. Back to you, Kevin.
Okay, Allie, we thank you for the report. Green, no luck.
Defense made an impact right there. Definitely got him uncomfortable going up with it.
And that's a foul called on Kelly Oubre. That is his first foul of the game. And so the timeout here taken by Rick Carlisle. He's going to take a minute here to get things straightened out. And here in the second quarter of action with a hair under 2.5 minutes played so far. On the wing, James. And the call on the shot that sends him to the line. It's going to go on Onyeka Okongwu.
Now over 2 decades playing in the league, LeBron James continues to play at an amazing level. Remarkable.
When LeBron's playing days are over, and GA, who knows when that'll be, what will you remember most about his play?
You know, I don't think there's ever been a player who came into the league with such lofty expectations and not only met those expectations, but fair to say, he's exceeded them.
The kick out to Holiday. Yes, it's James picking up the assist. Holiday's got 6.
The assist totals, Kevin, just continue to grow. They're way ahead in that category. Ball movement has been flawless.
Clearly just an example of a different mindset between these teams.
Here's Morant. 4 on the shot clock. Here's Durant. They grab their own miss. Morant on the follow.
And there's that quickness of Morant, getting to the ball first and then getting it to fall.
Pass to Green. James, that's a 2-pointer. Rebound.
Working from medium range, he was trying to take what the defense gave him there.
Back to Morant. And here is Allen. Led by Green. Fast break. Here comes Indiana. And they double up James. And the ball's tied up, so we'll have a jump ball. Holiday with it. He has 6. Just 4 to shoot. Knocked loose. Siakam, right side. Durant in the corner. Wide open. He hits the back iron and sinks the shot. Durant's got 4 points in the quarter.
You know, he's a good guy to have running that particular set. I mean, Durant is not a guy who makes a lot of mistakes in the pick and roll.
And an intentional foul right there.
First personal foul.
There's 53 seconds left in the first half of basketball. Outside Durant. Lets it fly.
I like how Green utilizes his length at the defensive end. He's not uber quick, but his length compensates for that.
And they double up James. And stolen by Siakam. And then Morant slams it in.
And leave it up to Morant to put on a show. What a spectacular dunk.
3 seconds separate the shot clock and game clock. And Mobley throws it down.
Well, if you don't take care of the ball, fellas, that's what can happen.
Absolutely, Greg. That makes the turnover even more painful.
What? I mean, the throwdown at the end? I'll tell you what, fellas. I mean, the highlight shows are going to pain them even more.
You got to love his hustle, leaving the defense no time to react.
And, you know, you're going to get those buckets, guys, when you're quick to get out on the break. Get that ball up the court as fast as you can.
And so now a timeout called by Rick Carlisle. Looking for a breather and maybe adjusting a thing or two. Here's Holiday. Beats the buzzer. Wow!
Yeah, that's just an amazing way to get that ball off in time.
I agree. I mean, and to have the composure to lock in and get off a shot he feels confident about, that's good work.
We played through the first half. Plenty of basketball, though, left in this one. Morant with the steal. And that's collected by Drew Holiday. Indiana leading by 9. Pass to LeBron. Turner with the screen. It's LeBron with the drive. They double him with Siakam. Just 5 on the clock. And a bit of a battle here for the ball. The official signals a jump ball here. Down to 5 on the shot clock. Now, here's Toppin. From outside, off the mark.
That's what you want defensively. Force contested threes.
And now they decide to foul intentionally. The Pacers making a switch here.
First team foul. Checking in for the Pacers. Number 44.
Morant left side. Pass to Durant. 3-pointer. Pacers with the rebound. 17 points was their biggest margin. And that's the third of 4 straight played at home.
Hey, he's amongst the best shooters in the game, and Green is not a creator. We know that. He's a finisher. He works extremely well off the pass.
And timeout called by Nick Nurse. He's going to make some adjustments to the game plan. And here in the second half of play, we're just over a minute in. Shot clock at 5. Here's Okongwu. Comes up empty down low.
And out of the gate.
Whoa! I can't believe what I just saw. Oh, my God.
Unreal. You know, LeBron plays a very mistake-free game, usually in the open court. And when he's out on the break, the points are almost a guarantee.
Siakam. And finished off by Siakam.
And for a power forward, he can sure get up. I mean, because of that leaping ability, it kind of offsets his height disadvantage.
LeBron gathering speed. On the wing, James. And they double up LeBron. Henderson, no one around him. That 3 off the mark.
Hey, it was a good look, one he normally capitalizes on.
Now, let's take a minute to talk to Allie LaForce courtside. Allie.
Thank you. LeBron wants his respect. He said the work that goes into still playing at this level has to be respected. They say, would you rather be loved or respected? For me, it's always about respect. People can lie and say they love you, but you can always gauge when someone is not respecting you. Back to you guys.
He truly has earned it. Allie, we thank you very much. And no questioning the greatness of Kevin Durant. But, Greg, trying to get back into championship contention.
Yeah, and since his 2 titles with the Warriors, disappointment with the Nets and Suns, can he get a shot at another ring?
At the top of the key, Durant. Pulls it up. Offensive rebound.
He's giving them a spark because he can't win this game all by himself.
Got a piece of it. And it's out of bounds. And they say it was last touched by Durant.
Yeah, gets a finger on it, but just can't quite come up with the steal.
Clearly a careless pass. He got away with one there.
LeBron, no luck. Driving the lane. And finished off by LeBron.
Yet another stellar night for LeBron offensively so far. In some ways, he's just unstoppable.
And we have an intentional foul there, GA. Wish I could say why.
That one's pretty strange. I mean, no idea what got into his head right there.
And timeout called by Nick Nurse. He's ready to talk things through with them. Teams making substitutions here. Now here's Henderson. Still yet to score. Down low. Stolen by Allen. And here comes Jackson leading the fast break. 2 free throws coming up, and they call the shooting foul.
No question, he got bumped on that shot.
Yeah, the officials didn't need to talk that one over. It was obvious.
Both free throws good from Jackson. Pacers leading by 10. Jackson comes over with the double. From downtown. And that one's good. Fontecchio. Fontecchio's got himself on the board with 3 there.
A lackluster effort on defense gave him the look he wanted.
Pass to Jackson. Nice pass. Led him to the rack perfectly for the layup.
They should continue to get the ball inside. The defense struggling to contain it.
And when you make 5 in a row in close like that, it also takes pressure off your perimeter guys, too.
The way, Greg, they're sharing the ball tonight, mesmerizing.
Everyone's getting to touch it, and everyone's contributing.
Allen left side. Outside for Jackson. And timeout called by Nick Nurse. He's going to take this chance to talk to his guys. Both teams deciding to change it up. 5 to shoot. Right side, Green. Over Monk. Green, no luck. Pacers leading by 11. And they go to the intentional foul. This is his first chance at the line tonight.
He's been doing really nice work at the line. 83%.
You know, his free throw percentage has dropped this year, but not really enough to raise any red flags or become alarmed about it.
Probably as close to a sure thing as you can have at the free throw line.
Here's Morant. And Morant throws it down.
And what a show Morant is putting on. Every time he touches the ball, you feel like he's going to score.
About 3 seconds between shot and game clock. On for 3. Mobley with the rebound. Here's Morant. Driving to the basket. Back to Jackson. Launches it. And so it's the Indiana Pacers holding on to an 11-point cushion as we get ready to take a break. Their shooting has been
34.
And there may not be a lot of drama down the stretch as we head into the fourth quarter, but stranger things have happened. And here's Morant. Outside, KD. Durant soaring in for the deuce.
And Durant doesn't need to get up too high to throw it down. I think he could be dunking well into his 60s.
An intentional foul committed, but for what purpose, Greg, I'm not sure.
A scene of confusion right there. I can't imagine why he thought it was a good idea to foul there.
Bruce Ellis, no one around him. Hands it from downtown.
Three-pointers are killing them at this point, and they haven't been able to respond at the other end.
You know, the only way that's going to turn around defensively is by stopping the outside shot, not getting into a shootout. They're not going to out-shoot out this team.
LeBron, that's a two-pointer, and again, it's Indiana.
How many times have we seen LeBron do this? Take over a game, put up big scoring numbers, a bunch.
And we will have a timeout called by Nick Nurse. Wants to make sure everybody's coordinated and intent. Right now, let's take a second to catch up with Allie LaForce on the sideline.
I was able to listen in on what Nick Nurse had to say to the team. And he was adamant that they need to tighten up their D. That lack of communication at that end has led to breakdowns, wide open shooters, and easy buckets. He sounded pretty frustrated, guys.
Thank you, Allie.
And it was ignited by the steal by LeBron. I mean, he's got his head up right away, and the ball is out of his hands quickly.
And stolen by James. Goes up. And finished off by LeBron.
Yeah, letting it rip. They're just having fun right now.
Yeah, offensively, they've just been rolling. Impossible to stop.
Pass to Durant. Offensive struggles continue, missing again. Back to LeBron. They're going to go that time. Allen outside. A floater. It's blocked.
Making good use of his length. Ellis able to track down the block that time.
Number 12, John Morant.
Outside, KD. 6 to shoot. Mobley outside. Launches a three. The rebound by Turner.
I didn't care for his shot selection that time. He needs to let the game come to him a little bit. Just relax, take your time, son.
Pacers leading by 18. LeBron with it. And Allen picks him up defensively. Back to James. And then jammed down as he goes right over Evan Mobley.
In attack mode. We've seen this from James now for what, 2 decades? He's going through a bit of adversity right now. They really need him to pick it up, though.
Changing ends quickly, getting the advantage in numbers and finishing. They've been doing it all night long.
You know, they've been the more up-tempo team, clearly. It's helped them gain the advantage in this.
Off the run.
Very few big men can run the floor as well as Mobley. He makes it look effortless.
And so Holiday will bring it up for Indiana. Here in the fourth, they've allowed just 4 points. Morant with it, and Holiday picks him up defensively. The wide open look for Durant. No problem with the wide open James.
In rhythm, quick trigger, KD at his best.
And the whistle blows. It's going to be on John Morant. That is his first foul of the game. Pacers leading by 18. The three doesn't go. And it's going to be out of bounds. The Pacers will take it. Now the Pacers with it. They're on a 13-4 run. Turner with the screen. James fires. Good on the three-point shot. James has got 18 points now here in the second half.
It's been this way since halftime. Tremendous production from beyond the arc.
Boy, it's been a three-point barrage. They came out gunning and have not stopped.
Here's Indiana. They're on a 16-4 run right now. There's 1:38 left in the fourth quarter. Buries the long-range jumper. James has got 36.
Well, and this has been their strategy throughout the fourth period. We'll see how it pans out.
You know what? Teams can get a little three-happy down the stretch sometimes. Letting it fly.
Lock at 6. Allen outside. Good, and a nice assist from Morant. Allen's got his first 3 points of the game.
And one team is just completely outclassing the other tonight. Spirited performance, and it really ignited what is turning out to be a monster win here for the Pacers.
You don't see this kind of a blowout often, but tonight this is a quality win across the board to deliver out this kind of punishment.
They definitely never changed the approach. They just kept after it and showed they were clearly the better team in just about every single category.
And every win important, and this one will go down as win number 3.
And with this win now, we're all square, 1-1. 2 more games yet to come in what's proving to be a very competitive season series.
Boy, I tell you, look at these teams. They're very evenly matched. This could be one of the better in-conference battles we see this season.
And we watched one guy all night long, guys, and look at the stats, just confirms what a dominant game he had. What a night tonight it was for LeBron.
Well, his defense was tremendous tonight. Really, really high level. He was a pest, forced the opponents into a lot of turnovers.
Here's Rozier. Oubre on the wing. The kick out to Rozier. So no problem for Indiana as they get the win. They won this game going away. They were the better basketball team by far tonight.
And you got to come.
What if everything you knew was a lie? Give me flowers from my